The eye is a wonderful thing. Once you open it, the whole world comes into view. But what makes this amazing eye turn is that it's controlled by 6 muscles here. It's just a repetitive up and down motion, like in this video. And what's even more amazing, there are over 2 million parts working right now. The eye is the second most complex organ after the brain. Its cornea gets oxygen directly from the air. That's why it breathes. Its nerves are super sensitive. When an unidentified object flies into our eyes, we'll keep blinking. At the same time, the dust will be washed away. In fact, our eyes are about the size of a ping pong ball, but we can only see 1/6 of it, because the rest is hidden inside our body. The center here is its pupil. It's also a hole. Inside is its lens. When we see an object, first light passes through the cornea, and then the lens collects it on the retina. This is called myopia. It's a shift in the focus of light to the retina. Okay? Let's do an experiment. In front of us is a big, bright apple. Above it is a yellow-colored light. What we see here is what the eye sees. We can see that it's upside down. That's because the lens here is bending the light. That's why our retinas can't see this. But then it's up to our brain. This series of neurons passes through, and that's how we see normal objects. It's worth mentioning that we only have red, green, and blue in our cones. But what's amazing is that through a series of combinations, we see 1 million colors. Of course, if your cones are missing or weak, then it's hard to recognize the complex colors. For example, red looks like yellow, green looks like gray and blue. In short, you see a single color with a grayish tint. That's what we call color blindness. There is another thing: the eyes are very sensitive to light whenever we turn off the light bulb at night. For a short time, the shape of the light bulb still appears in front of your eyes. This is the result of the eye's photoreceptor organ continuously sending signals to the brain. But here, the eye has a blind spot. For example, if we draw a dot on a piece of paper and then a plus sign, we cover our right eye and look at it, and keep staring at the plus sign. Without moving the paper, the dot disappears. Cover your left eye. Stare at the dot with your right eye. The plus sign disappears. And where it says we can't see is our blind spot. But the missing part of the eye here is replaced by the neurons here that transmit to the brain. The neurons here are like a translation system for everything. It fills your blind spot with the correct image of everything in the world, informs you. And finally, this is what we see.